There's something about black cats that makes some people feel a little uneasy. Not because they bring bad luck, but because they watch you more closely than you realize. A lot of owners only understand that this was special after it's gone. At the time, it just felt like a habit. A stare that lingered a few seconds longer than usual. A silent presence behind your back. A dark shape that always seemed to be in the same room as you. Until one day, that room feels empty, and black cats have been misunderstood for centuries. But behavioral science and neuroscience suggest that their black fur isn't just about color. It may be linked to how their nervous system processes emotion, memory, and attachment. And if you stay until the end of this video, you'll understand why the small signs so many people once overlooked might actually be the most remarkable thing about black cats. The first mystery begins in their genes. Number 1. On black fur and emotional bonding. The black coat in cats is caused by a dominant gene that increases the production of eumelanin. But melanin isn't just a pigment. It's created through biochemical pathways that are also connected to dopamine, a neurotransmitter that plays a major role in memory and bonding. Some studies suggest that gene variations related to pigmentation may also influence stress responses and social behavior. In real life, and many behavior specialists notice that black cats tend to be emotionally stable in familiar environments and often form a particularly strong bond with one specific person in the household. I once observed a family with 2 cats of different colors. When the owner traveled for a few weeks, the black cat was the only one who slept outside the bedroom door every night. Not because of food, not because of toys, just lying there quietly, as if waiting for something more important. That's not a random habit. That's emotional memory. Have you ever felt like your black cat watches you in a way that feels different? But that deep bond is only the first layer. Their black coat also hides a survival ability that continues to surprise scientists. Number 2. Almost perfect camouflage. Black fur isn't just dark in color. Under a microscope, its structure absorbs light in multiple layers rather than reflecting it. This creates depth, allowing their bodies to blend almost seamlessly into shadow. That's why, when you try to take a photo of a black cat in low light, all you see are 2 floating eyes. It's not your camera. They genuinely absorb more light. Have you ever walked into a room and not realized your black cat was right there? But this ability to disappear becomes even more impressive when paired with their vision. Number 3. Eyes designed for the dark. Cats have a high number of rod cells in their retinas, which are specialized for low-light vision. This allows them to see clearly when we can barely make out shapes. In black cats, melanin-related variations may also influence eye pigmentation and how light is processed. While you're fumbling for the light switch in a dark room, your black cat can move with precision as if the space is fully visible. Have you noticed that your black cat seems more confident at night? But the next mystery isn't found in darkness. It shows up in sunlight. Number 4. The rusting effect is a biological signal. Sometimes, a black cat's coat turns slightly reddish-brown under strong sunlight. This can happen with prolonged UV exposure, or if the body lacks tyrosine, an amino acid necessary for melanin production. Many people assume something is wrong. In most cases, It's simply a natural biological response. A black cat's coat can reflect internal nutritional and metabolic conditions. If you've ever seen your cat's fur glow with a copper tint under the sun, that's not a flaw. It's a sign that their body is actively regulating itself. Out of these first 4 mysteries, which one have you seen in your own cat? The quiet attachment? The ability to vanish? The night vision? Share your experience in the comments. And the next fact connects to something even deeper: their immune system. Number 5. A genetic armor. Some research in the United States suggests that certain gene mutations associated with black fur may also be linked to resistance against specific feline viruses, including FIV. This doesn't mean black cats are immune to disease, but it hints that their coloring may be a marker shaped by natural selection, where stronger individuals were more likely to pass on their genes. That black coat may represent evolutionary resilience. Number 6. Memory for faces and feelings. Cats recognize humans not just visually, but through scent and sound. Many owners report that black cats seem especially capable of remembering familiar people even after long absences. Their nervous system doesn't just store a face. It stores the emotion connected to that face. If you were gone for months, would your black cat still recognize you? For many owners, the answer is yes. Number 7. Their response to music. Cats tend to respond positively to slow, gentle rhythms and soft frequencies. Some black cats visibly relax when exposed to classical music or jazz. You might notice quiet purring, slow blinking, or subtle body movements in sync with the sound. This suggests their auditory nervous system is more sensitive than we often assume. Have you ever tried playing soft music for your cat and watched their reaction? Number 8. Why black cats are adopted less often. Here's something many people don't realize. Black cats are statistically adopted less often than cats of other colors. One reason is surprisingly simple. They're harder to photograph. Their dark fur absorbs light, making them appear less distinct in online adoption listings. And maybe, without meaning to, we've allowed the brightness of a photo to overshadow the true value of a living being. How many incredible black cats have been overlooked simply because they didn't stand out on a screen? Number 9. Resilience through history. In ancient Egypt, black cats were revered as manifestations of the goddess Bastet. They were protected by law. Harming a cat could result in severe punishment. Yet during the Middle Ages in Europe, the same black coat took on a completely different meaning. Black cats were associated with superstition and witchcraft, and thousands were hunted out of fear and unexamined belief. The same animal. 2 opposite perspectives. What's striking is that the nature of black cats never changed. Only human perception did. And through it all, they survived, quietly walking beside us across centuries. Number 10. What you only notice when it's gone. Many people only truly understand the value of their black cat after it leaves their lives. The room looks the same. The furniture hasn't moved. But there's no longer a dark figure curled in that familiar corner. You don't always notice it day to day. You get used to turning your head and seeing them there. Used to the soft hum of purring at night. Used to sharing your space with a quiet presence that asks for so little. And then one day, no one is lying at the foot of the bed. No one is watching from the windowsill. No bright eyes glowing gently in the dark. The absence doesn't make a sound, but you feel it. And maybe that's the greatest mystery of all. Black cats are not symbols of darkness. They are the result of evolution designed to survive in it and to bond in silence. Perhaps the real mystery isn't their fur at all. It's the lens through which we've chosen to see them. If you found this video meaningful, give it a like so more people can understand black cats in a new way. Share your story in the comments. And if you'd like to keep exploring feline behavior through a scientific lens, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. We'll see you in the next video.